Welcome back. It is 6:41 here on your Wednesday morning. You know, we have restaurants and chefs right here in the Valley that stack up quite well against anyone from anywhere, and this really proves it, right? Mark Canzonetta from Bistro 1907 in Youngstown is another one of our local finalists for America's Favorite Chef. If he wins, he'd be featured in Bon Appetit magazine and pick up 20 grand, and he already knows exactly what he'd do with it. So joining us this morning to give us a little glimpse is our friend Mark Canzonetta. Mark, good to see you.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent. So we talked with Eric Hoover from Cockeye Barbecue a bit ago. He's in the running as well. Is this kind of a reflection on what kind of destination not only your restaurant can be, but our whole area for dining?
Well, I think our valley has been a destination point for quite some time with great food. The dedication, the pride, and the care that goes into all the restaurant owners and what they do and all their individual personalities. I think it's dinner and a show here in the valley, and I think that we deserve to be recognized for sure.
Yeah, and I asked Eric this too earlier in the hour, but I want to ask you as well. I mean, do you feel like a contest like this, the timing of it coming out of the pandemic and everything the restaurants have gone through over the last year, how important, how big is this to shine a spotlight on some of our local chefs and restaurants?
Well, I think it was just a great unexpected surprise, and I think it's just the thing we need to do to kickstart everybody back into going out and getting used to eating out again. I think really, again, it shines a light on all the talent we have here in the Valley. And I think the most important thing is it's going to allow the young culinarians coming up to say, hey, I don't want to go to Cleveland. I don't want to go to Pittsburgh, New York, Cleveland, Chicago. I want to stay right here and be proud to be a chef in this valley.
Yeah, and you mentioned sort of that next era, and with the 20 grand prize, if you would happen to win it, you have a really cool idea. So tell us about the idea that you would have.
Well, the idea I have is, it's kind of giving back, and I want to give back to a restaurateur, a future restaurateur that may not have the opportunity to test drive his or her concept moving forward in these difficult economic times. And this setup incubator would allow them to kind of test drive what they want to do. And we could either do a pop-up events or several pop-up events, or sponsor them in a micro restaurant somewhere, a ghost kitchen or something to that effect. So that give them that heads up, and then plus give them some of the back of the house bottom line knowledge that not necessarily some of us young culinarians received back in the day.
Yeah, and you've been lucky enough to train under some of the best and work under some of the best. And why is it important to you to help others then pursue this dream too?
Because others helped me, and we get inspiration from others. My hero is Julia Child. She always has been and always will be, and I will forever be grateful to turning on that television when I was an 11-year-old kid one day. And so it's all about having a mentorship role and us teaching these young generation culinarians, future restaurant owners and entrepreneurs, kind of the tools of the trade and the ropes of how hard it is to be a restaurateur.
So how for you at Bistro 1907, how's everything been able to bounce back from everything you went through last year?
Well, we were happy to report since New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve has been a whole different, it seems like, dining community. People are coming back out. They're interested in coming back out. As you know, Steve, it's been real hard for us in downtown Youngstown especially. So getting people back downtown has been really important, and they're starting to see that downtown is back. Now let's just get Eric Ryan over at Cavelli Center, allow him to get some concerts going, and this city will be on fire again.
Yeah, a lot of us can't wait for all of that to happen, believe me. So voting is open for this right now. If we want to cast our vote for you as many times as humanly possible, how can they do that?
I think you're allowed to vote once a day, and whoever you vote for, it's a reflection of just pride in the Valley. So if you have the time to log on and vote, please vote for your favorite chef, whether it's myself or one of the other contestants. And this was all a shock to me. So moving forward, it's just been a fun ride.
Yeah, absolutely. There we have the link right there on our screen for how you can vote for Mark, or if you choose to vote for anybody else. But obviously, this is a really fun ride, and we're glad to have you part of it because you're a huge part of the food scene here in the Valley. Mark, thanks for taking some time out this morning. We appreciate it.
Steve, thank you so much. Have a great day, man.
Right back at you. We appreciate it. All right, trivia time is coming up after the break. If you know the answer, it happens to deal with Mark's restaurant.